Hello, welcome to the CO visit. Colin here, and always with my trusty coffee. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through this video before it starts raining, but it's welcome. We got a very abrupt change of weather yesterday, some tropical systems moving in, and we had some thunderstorms, and looks like we're going to get the same today, which is wonderful, beautiful. So, I wanted to talk today, if you saw maybe in the community post or the title here, the XJW Crusaders. Are you an XJW Crusader? Or do you know one? Have you seen them out there? Well, I'm not going to be, criticizing anybody. Far be it for me to ever criticize or bring anybody down for what they're doing within the community or anything like that. But I just give my point of view on things and my opinion based on my own experiences. But I do see these kind of two camps of battle. One of them, one of the group of crusaders, is waking up the XJWs and preaching to witnesses. So, kind of like being a Jehovah's Witness, but reversed, and how to preach to family members and all these things. The other battle group of crusaders are the XJWs that have become Christians, and they're after other XJWs because they want them to become Christians and come to Jesus and believe in Christ in the right way. So we've got lots of Joan of Arcs out there in particular. Joan of Arc. And the mentality is that this is the right way to believe, and you will believe this because this is the right way. And if you don't, you won't be saved. So I look at both of those ideas and mentalities, and I know that the intention and the idea behind it is good, although I do not personally subscribe to either one. Maybe because in my own personal case, neither of those things happened. I went through those things on my own. I didn't have somebody, nor did I need someone to come and wake me up. And then once I didn't need someone to come and bring me to Christianity or any other type of religion. I've done all those things out of my own accord. Now, what I want to get to, kind of the root of this discussion, is that there's futility in both of those battles. The battle that wants to bring down Watchtower and we need to wake up Jehovah's Witnesses, and how can you preach to a Jehovah's Witness, and how can I wake up my friends and family members? And then the other one that's, I used to be a witness, now I'm a Christian, and I want you to be a Christian too, but you have to believe this like I do. So there's futility in both of those fields. Because in the end, both of them have kind of the same end, which is people will end up following what somebody else is telling them and teaching them, when the focus really is that a person is never going to do anything, whether it be waking up from the Jehovah's Witnesses or becoming a Christian or having some other awakening and maybe becoming atheist or agnostic or becoming a spiritual or believing in the cosmic powers of the universe or whatever it might be. Because it has to be done on your own. Otherwise, inevitably, what ends up happening is you're just following somebody else. And that's why I've never subscribed to, nor followed, nor do I practice trying to actively go to people and telling them that this is what you need to believe. Sure, I make these videos. I talk about my experiences as a Jehovah's Witness and then my experiences once I came out of that religion and the things that I believe are objective truths about that particular sect and why they're wrong and why what their leaders are teaching is wrong with their constant doctrinal changes and updates and all these things. But that's just to a general audience. The person that wants to watch it will watch it, and if those that don't, well, they won't. Same as with whatever my religious views might be. Because I've always said, for those of you that are in the battle camp, the XJW Crusaders who are trying to wake up XJWs, or I'm sorry, active JWs. If you're in that camp, of course, that's your decision, whatever you want to do. But I've always said, I don't believe in the head-on attack approach because it doesn't work with Jehovah's Witnesses. It's tried and true. It doesn't work because of the indoctrination, and they're prepared for that because their governing body tells them that ahead of time. They talk to them constantly about apostates and be careful because of this and that and false news and fake this and people who don't speak truth and the mentally diseased. And so the active JW is already trained. The one who's going to truly wake up and listen to anything we have to say or watch a video are the ones, as they've always done. But now it's even easier with social media and the privacy of your own home. Those who are online secretly and they're searching about and they come across these pages, and on their own, they're going to hear things depending on who the speaker is, whose channel it is. It all comes down to the tone of voice, the kind of person that appeals to a certain person, and they're going to listen because it's safe. They're not interacting with that person. They're not getting challenged head on. They're listening to it. If something rings true, they'll keep listening. They'll keep searching. And then at some point, whenever it happens, however it happens, the shift into P-modum happens, and that person will start to interact on the channels, leaving a comment, maybe participating in a live, and it happens little by little. And the same thing in the other camp, the XJW Christian Crusaders, who want other XJWs to come to Christ, but you have to do it their way. And it's the same thing. This type of proselytizing, evangelizing. If you're out there telling the person how to do it, then they're not finding their own journey. That's